Take in that. Good morning. It's pretty early. It's like 7:30. I've been here at this beach watching the sunrise and doing some morning meditations and loving my life for about 2 hours now. And it's Saturday, so it's time for me to read my Kundalini journal. As I say in all my videos, I am just sharing my experience because I think it's important to let people know, like, a personal experience with Kundalini rising, which I know now that's what it was, but I didn't understand that when I first started meditating and doing these practices, and it was scary. So if I'm sharing, maybe it will be less scary for you if you're scared, or if you just need help with the whole process. I'm here for you. Okay. So this is December 6th, 2018. I woke up at midnight. Will called me. He hurt his hip, and I really, really hope he's okay. Oh my God, he couldn't walk, my fiance. My husband, my man. I don't even remember what he did, but whatever. I had a dream that I was in a car. Again, third dream in 3 nights of being in a car. I was in the back seat, and a man was sitting next to me. He was looking out the window, and the narrator, who is often in my dreams, said, "He's trying to be the higher self. This is schizophrenic. Skip over it." That was my dream. Yeah, I have very vivid dreams, and very often there's a narrator, and it's a man, always, almost always. Actually, I think always. It's a man, and he'll actually, like, tell me what's going on in the dream. The narrator tells me that the man sees babies. I have another dream. I'm working out of the back of a van in my mom's driveway. At first, I'm putting curly hair into a wig. It's not awful, but when the work day is over, I'm relieved. But then I pull out my real work. I think I'm making jewelry, and I love it. I keep working even after everyone is gone. I woke again at 3:33 intentionally. I set the alarm. This is a perfect time for meditation. And so I meditated for 45 minutes, teaching my body to feel different empowering states, such as courage, strength, inspiration. Oscar's giving him a hard time. Blah, 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 blah. Empowering states such as courage, strength, inspiration, etc. It was shockingly easy to get into the various states, and I absolutely loved the meditation. Then, when I laid back down to go to sleep, without trying at all, I was going through and rehearsing all of the states. It started happening naturally for me, which is what happens when you fall asleep immediately after a meditation or a visualization like that. You really do. You start, like, seeing the pictures without meaning to, and feeling the feelings. I felt in meditation. It was 100% spontaneous and organic and amazing. I could actually feel the emotional states shifting in my body, and as I was feeling these wonderful states, pictures and images started to form naturally, and they were all the things I desire, like a house, a beautiful house with Will. That kept popping up. It's amazing because, well, whatever, I won't even get into it. I went back to sleep and had a ton of short dreams, surprisingly emotionally neutral. I remember only snippets. In one dream, I had a tiny puppy that could talk. In another, I was swimming with a group of people at night. The one I remember the most, though, was Will and I bought a fixer-upper, and the kitchen was big and had tons of ugly wooden cabinets from floor to ceiling. Plenty of space, my dad said. Before going to sleep last night, I did the evening meditation. It's so weird, I don't remember it really at all. I do remember really liking it. This morning I did the morning meditation. It was nice, very much about bringing my best self into my future. Not much about creating my day. That's fine, I suppose, because future creation is extremely important. However, because our days make up our lives, it is just as important to create the day. I let Celine drive to school. She is doing wonderfully, and I'm truly very proud, which is something I've been rehearsing for months. I was practicing the feeling of being proud of my children. I came home, fed Wes breakfast, and did a Tabata workout, and I feel great. I'm eating breakfast now, and afterwards, after breakfast, I'll meditate again. Will is in Chicago until Monday. I've decided that I'm going to use this time alone to heal, or to, more accurately, create my life. While I'm still eating and drinking my coffee, I'll rewrite my intentions with one temporary one added. It would be wonderful if I could make it an amazing Christmas for the kids that they'll remember always. I want them to be so happy and in love with Christmas and so happy with their gifts. I also want them to feel very grateful and to give to others and feel the pleasure in that. My other intentions are the same. And then I literally rewrote all of the intentions that I have, which if you are interested in for some reason, you can see in my last Kundalini journal entry from last Saturday. So I'm not going to read that again. Yep, so all of the intentions, and then I added, I love myself and I love my life. I intend to bring my very best self to every person in every situation today. I intend to be in one of the best moods I've ever been in my life, and in love with myself and in love with my life. Today I intend to have a totally mind-blowing mystical experience that will change my life forever. I intend to receive all of the beautiful gifts that God deeply wants to bestow upon me. And there's just a lot of this. I intend to be radiantly, perfectly healthy and filled with buoyant vitality, and so on and so on and so forth. Lots of like positive vibe intentions. I just finished the Love Bubble meditation. I have that on my channel. Just look up Love Bubble Relationship Meditation. It's very quiet, so I've got to re-record it, but it's on my channel. And I felt like Will and I were one. It was lovely and short. I added unconditional love, play, sexual pleasure, and a joint project to our love bubble, which is very interesting because the joint project has happened and so has everything else, but we weren't working on a joint project before. How does my thinking affect my environment? It was a question I asked myself, and I said, it's everything. When someone believes that, let's say dogs are dangerous, when a dog comes running up to them, they're afraid. Their environment, including their body, is dangerous. If someone believes that dogs are the most loving and lovable beings on the planet, when a dog comes running up to them, they're blissful. Their environment and their body is beautiful and filled with love. We have this kind of energetic understanding with everything in our world because we assign this meaning to just about everything. So we are creating a heaven and hell in our reality. I still believe that's 100% true all the time. Literally never stops. It's an ongoing, constant process of creation. Same thoughts, same choices, same actions and behaviors, same experiences, same feelings, same old me. New thoughts, new choices, new actions and behaviors, new experiences, new feelings, new me. Holy, this is a lot. Can you believe in a future that you can't see? Can you rehearse it enough so that you know what it feels like if it were happening now? Can you emotionally embrace a future before the actual experience so many times that your body reflects that to your mind by signaling new genes in new ways so that you can literally become a new you? This is the work of Joe Dispenza, by the way, that I'm like quoting in my journal. The answer to this is absolutely yes, sometimes and with certain things. I am particularly stuck around money. So the reason this works is because we become addicted to familiar chemicals that our emotions create, or that create our emotions, and so we think thoughts and engage in behaviors that perpetuate the emotions we're addicted to. I'm going to talk about this in a video, and this is all like notes from Joe Dispenza, so you can look him up and you can definitely find the video on my YouTube channel about emotional addiction now or possibly in the future, or just look it up on YouTube or Google it. There's tons of information on emotional addiction. But I'm not going to read this because it's not, this is an experience. It's not experience. It's theory and notes. So the only experience I wrote down in here is the evening meditation is awesome. I think it would be very helpful to write down before I do the meditation what I am proud of, what I did today, what I'd like to do better, and what I'd like to think, how I'd like to think in my day. Good night, my friends. I'll be up at 3:33. Much love to everyone and everything. And then I wrote 1,000. Wow, I really was all into writing. Writing my intentions. So I wrote 1,000 intentions. So basically at this point, in this journal, I'm still very much, without even knowing it, very much in the mind. I mean, I really don't even write in a journal that much anymore, although I'd like to start again. But I don't know if you can see that and hear that. At this point in my journey, I'm still very much intellectualizing this process, very much like not embodying it. It's theory. And I don't know it yet, December 6th, 2018, but my mind is about to be lost in the best possible way. And I'm about to be blown away. And I don't know it yet. So tune in next week to find out more how I'm blown away. Okay, my friends, I will see you next Saturday. Actually, I'll see you on Monday. Goodbye. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.